Hey Jimmy, I'm a software entrepreneur trying to tackle early childhood education. I got extremely lucky with my parents in that both of them were amazing role models. And from what I've seen from your videos, it looks like your mom was an amazing role model as well. But most kids don't get that lucky. If you're born into a broken family or into one where the parents are not well educated themselves, chances are really high that the current school system completely lets you down. And I think I can change that. There are already incredible efforts by folks like Khan Academy to try to improve this by building an open curriculum, but I want to go further. I want to go right into the classroom and use technology to free up as much of a teacher's time as possible so that they can spend it doing one-on-ones with each child. I want each child to get at least 20 minutes of one-on-one time per day. And I want to reallocate how much of the classroom budget actually goes towards the teacher. We want to pay the teacher as much as possible so that we can recruit the absolute best role models to come and work with our kids. And once we've recruited these great role model teachers, we want to make sure that they're a stable pillar in the kid's life in case that kid doesn't have any great role models at home. But I'm not running a charity. My goal is to do this profitably so that we can attract private capital to come and help us build these schools faster. You've figured out a very clever business model where you can do great social good and then profit off the back end from the content and the merch sales, which you then plow back into doing more social good. So it's a virtuous cycle. And I think a similar strategy can work for schools. I've already started working on a digital curriculum, which I tested on my son and was able to teach him to read before he turned 3. I think in the next year, I can scale that up to an entire class of 3-year-olds. And the reason that I'm reaching out to you, Jimmy, is that this is a great underdog story. Anybody that has a 3-year-old knows how difficult it is to teach them to read. Layer on top of that we're doing it for an entire class of kids, and then layer on top of that we're doing it in a poor neighborhood of underprivileged kids. It's just a really good story. And I think with your experience on YouTube, you can help us figure out how to tell that story best. We need about $3 million to finish building the curriculum and all of the lecture content that's missing from Khan Academy. All right, so that's it for the pitch, Jimmy. If you don't respond, you're going to get 99 more of these.